I call on the Director, Professor Craig Calhoun, to give the welcoming address.
Good morning, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, honored chair, all my colleagues in the platform party, friends and family members, and above all, our students who will soon be our graduates and who during this process of transition are called graduands. Welcome. It is my great pleasure to greet you on behalf of the London School of Economics. Welcome to today's graduation ceremony. The LSE is a wonderful university, and a university very proud of its wonderful students. I'm particularly proud of all those who managed to dress up today. And on this day, there's something more that is special to our LSE students. I understand that immediately after this ceremony, they propose to gather in front of the Economist bookshop next to our iconic penguin and elephant to try to set a world record for throwing mortarboard hats into the air. I'm not sure what our founders, Sidney and Beatrice Webb, would have made of this, but I think their fellow founder, George Bernard Shaw, would have approved. In addition to our great founders, the LSE is the university of Karl Popper, of T.H. Marshall and Friedrich von Hayek, of Ronald Coase and Michael Oakeshott, of Lionel Robbins, William Beveridge, and a range of extraordinary thinkers who didn't just do good work in their various fields. They reshaped their fields and the world around them. Take a moment to look at the graduates among you. Some of these will be brilliant figures whose names are recited in future years. I'm sorry, it's too soon to tell you which. The LSE was founded to bring new knowledge to the key public issues of a new era. It pioneered in social science research, and it worked from the beginning to communicate this to policymakers, practitioners, and the broader public. Yet the most important public engagement of the LSE was and is as a teaching institution, and our most important contribution to the world comes through our graduates. The LSE attracts some of the brightest and best students in the world, and we expect a great deal of them. When they first arrive, we set them a difficult test. They must figure out where all the different classrooms and study spaces are in a complex warren of buildings guided only by a set of nearly incomprehensible codes. The tests continue. The pace of life on campus is frenetic. Classes are challenging, assessments are rigorous. So be in no doubt, the graduates we celebrate in this ceremony have earned the recognition they receive. They have earned it in lecture theaters and classrooms, and in the pubs where they gather to argue about what they just learned in the lecture theaters and classrooms. When they do so, they take advantage of the greatest asset every student at the LSE has, the other students. LSE students manifest in microcosm the diverse and international character of contemporary society. They learn from each other. They build networks that will endure throughout their careers. They study an extraordinarily diverse range of specialized subjects, and they go on to pursue careers in a huge variety of fields. Some in multinational businesses, others in local NGOs, some with national governments and others with the United Nations, and some indeed will establish their own companies or their own charities as entrepreneurs. Graduands, you come from every part of the world and will go to work in every part of the world. For you, globalization is not just an abstraction, it is the faces of your friends and classmates who today become your fellow alumni. We hope you take with you not just memories of Wright's Bar or how crowded the library was before examinations, but what we might call and LSE character. I think you know what that means. But for everyone else, it means having the ability and willingness to think critically as you confront the big issues of the world and your career. It means having the capacity to ask new questions as you define the tasks you face. It means drawing on the skills you learned here, but also recognizing the importance of continuing to learn, and indeed to push forward the frontiers of knowledge. It means working ethically as you take on the task of building the future, for that is what we all depend on you to do. To join through your professions in the common task of building a better world. Whether facing the problems of cities, or of nations, or regions, or of the whole world, LSE graduates bring not only technical skills, but also the ability to think, to comprehend complex problems, to understand the causes of things, and to choose the right thing to do. Graduands, you are moments away from being graduates. I am sure you will all celebrate. I can almost hear the champagne corks popping. But first, I urge you also to reflect on what has brought you this far. You have achieved a great deal simply to be here today, and you deserve personal credit. But you have done this with the support and encouragement of family and friends, and I am sure you join me in thanking your parents and all the others who have given you support. Tomorrow, as graduates, you will face the challenge of global leadership. This is a challenge I know you are well prepared to meet, and may I say in parting, we all need the leadership you can provide. Thank you.